Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome back to Parkasaurus. Now it's been quite a little while since I last played Parkasaurus. I think I ended the last kind of playthrough we were doing of it back in August maybe? Possibly even a little earlier. We're going to hop in because Parkasaurus has gotten some updates along the way, and one of the things is that the campaign has actually come along a little bit, so I think there's a little bit of that. So instead of going over the release notes and kind of doing the technical of everything that's been updated, I think we're just going to go into new game and see exactly what's changed. So let's just open that up. And let's see. World map or customize. Already a little different, so let's do... Oh, excuse me. World map. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like there are a few different areas you can kind of pick to start off. Oh, looks like they'll have it kind of global spanning as well. So this must be the tutorial. So you know what? Let's go into new game, just see if there's anything we've missed over the time that I've been away. I don't really think so, but then again, with this being proper campaign, you never know. Okay, so they are sticking with that kind of story mode of it. I wasn't sure if they'd stick to doing all the dinosaurs are from space and they're trying to make more here somehow. Kind of odd, but whatever. So, Commander Ollie here, nice to meet you, human. First dinosaur park, looking like it's going to enhance the well-being of dinosaur friends. Big empty area. Navigating around, that's going to be pretty easy. Just have to do all that. Okay, this will probably be quick. 5 minutes, if that. Okay, so... Click on fence. There's everything. That's what I was waiting on. And we'll just quickly make all this up. One of the nice things about Parkasaurus is, when Jurassic World Evolution released, it kind of felt like it was a shell for what you'd expect from a park builder in a way. Like, you had a bunch of basic stuff down. Oh. Alright, let's put down some donation boxes, just... I guess we'll do right in the middle there. As Jurassic World Evolution seemed like it was missing a lot of just standard personalizing features for it. I guess we'll do Stegosaurus. I just want to see what's this, visiting town. Okay. Do. Okay, that's all that done. Put down a feeder. So as you can see, Parkasaurus tutorials basics all seem to be pretty much the same. Nothing really different quite yet. I guess we'll go for that one. Okay, so employees, work ethic, doesn't mention must or assign tasks. Okay, well, that's already underway. I know I'll probably have to start doing the biome stuff in just a moment, but it's good to see that nothing too much has changed, and it keeps all the nice little basics. It sort of reminds me a lot of how Zoo Tycoon used to be. Like, exhibit pane biome, right, so this is where we want to make the rainforest stuff. And let's just add in some of the stuff they're asking for here. And then just do the biodiversity stuff. So it reminds me of Zoo Tycoon Complete Collection from back in the day. Because that game was one where you had this kind of top-down view. Actually, a lot of park builders still have top-down view. It's more just kind of the way exhibits are laid out and everything like that, where it's more of a grid system. Okay, so we can open the park, and I guess we'll open that. Okay, so there's that done. Oh, dino species. Oh, this is a new way of doing it. So I wonder if maybe they took out the steps from in here for it. Yeah, they did. Okay, that's interesting. Right, okay, back here. So, office and a janitor. Sure. Just let them go about, do their things. Okay, there's that done. Been a lot of... Let's have guests arrive, park, make some money. So we basically just have to wait for guests to come in. They do everything there. You know what? I won't place anything else down until we have people actually arrive. We'll clean this area up a little bit in case we do have to do a little more expanding for the tutorial. And once that's done, we'll probably try hopping into one of the maps and see exactly what there is. One thing I do have to note about Parkasaurus is they did something a little weird with the Steam Workshop. They put up a few mods that are supposed to be examples, which are a good start for it, but they don't exactly say where these files are for the modifications in a way. Like, one thing with Skyrim is, well, actually a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, and even Fallout, is that mods were pretty easy to make, and you kind of understand the formatting behind it, of, say, this folder in this area calls on this texture file here to put on the dinosaur, or on the object or model, etc. I wish Parkasaurus could kind of figure out a way of doing that in a way, so that way you could change the textures on dinosaurs what you'd like, maybe even edit models, or just make a more straightforward, proper example that you can actually understand. This is the route to how you edit the files and change them to have these changes in the game. Right, so we got a higher security. Sure. I can't really secure too much. Okay, click Q. Where is your... Or do I have to click on... Oh, there we go. So that's basically just doing the same standard thing. Well, yeah, I think if Parkasaurus would get a better kind of relay of how to mod the files and change things in the game, it could help the game quite a bit, because anything that has mod support is going to have a ample and large community alongside it. I mean, hell, look at my Carnivore series. I'm almost a no-name channel, and I'm getting 30 views per... Wow, I actually am getting 30 views per Carnivore's video, or close to, really. Okay, right. Oh, that's where they are. Pull that back out. There we go. Okay, so build a science building. That's why I didn't want to... Oh. I'm trying to remember, how is it you rotate? Okay, just R rotates them. Kind of self-explanatory when you think of it. Okay, pick up scientists, put them there. So we got a higher scientist. And we do that. And then that'll slowly build science over time. We'll just kind of let things go along as they have been. Oh, quite a bit of junk around here, but we won't worry about that till after the tutorial is fully done. So this is just kind of be our hopping back into it of sorts. Get used to Parkasaurus once again and be ready to play more with it. I really do want to change up the dinosaurs and give them new textures, because I gotta admit, the basic colors are nice in a way for the models being simple, but I think one of the big draws about having a dinosaur game is trying to get them more accurate, or as close as accurate as you can with what we know about them. Like, you have to... In some ways, I could see this being a good game if you do keep the base colors for, like, a younger audience for it. But just as a park builder itself, it's hard to say if you'll really keep a lot of attention if you stick too childish in a way with it. Expand the park, so just go into the... Okay, the portal stuff has changed quite a bit, I think. I guess we just want to basically do that. So we still have certain things. I guess we'll do that. Go for shallow. There looks like different depths you can use. That'll get you things. Time periods. Yeah, see, that's it. Why have dinosaurs from space when you are just using time travel for? I don't know. It's just whatever they decide to do with their kind of team behind the game for their story-wise, but I don't know if Parkasaurus will ever really make it that big, just because park building games are already a bit of a niche thing, and usually you have to have a little bit something big behind them. Oh, nope, not those. Like, Planet Zoo is a big one that came out that I honestly don't think I'll really be picking up. Jurassic World Evolution, it was able to get quite a bit of attention because of being... Actually, I think it's one of the only Jurassic Park or Jurassic World games in a very long time to really be out. But also because there's the big name behind it. Parkasaurus is an indie game, you want to try to be as broad as you can with how many people you bring in. So I think it has a good base, it just needs to embrace its modding side a little more and making it more accessible in understanding where the texture files are and the model files and etc. for everything in the game. So that way you can keep a nice smooth base like this, but if you want people to be able to, say, mod, expand, or change the game to what they kind of desire and enjoy, that option is open and can bring in a lot of people who like the customization of that. But anyway, this is also still very early access for a game too. This is only version, was that 0.655 or something like that? Still very early on for its development, so there's plenty of time and things that could be done later on to improve it. It's already still got a very superb foundation, which compared, let's say, I said it before when I was doing my series, but if you compare what Parkasaurus released into early access with and what Jurassic World Evolution released with, as much as Jurassic World had nicer models, graphics, textures, etc., it looked great, it was poor practically. It didn't have as much depth as you'd want in a proper park builder. Oh yeah, just the results screen, everything seems to stay the same here, so that's good. Oh, I also will need to probably get a... do that. Okay, so we get that proper. But Parkasaurus released with a lot more. Building selection, huge amount. I mean, Jurassic World Evolution, for guest buildings, you basically had... what was it? One thing of... I'm trying to remember what it was, because it was a very limited variety. It was like 2 different shopping buildings, maybe 2 different food buildings, and 2 different entertainment buildings, like gift shops. And that was really it. And for feeders, too, let's even just go into that. This is still early access developing, but you have small, a log feeder, a tower feeder, a large, a carcass, a rib cage, ball feeder, stump, tray, cylinder, all kinds of shelters that can be put in and used that I don't think Jurassic World Evolution will ever really use those, because it's kind of hard to say if dinosaurs would have used something like a nesting feature like that, or they just would have kind of made their own in a way. They still only have 1 toy there, but then again, Jurassic World doesn't really have toys, it's just the animals kind of social a bit. And the dinosaurs didn't really even feel that alive. Like, they never slept. There was no sleeping in Jurassic World Evolution when it came out. So I think the game where Parkasaurus will really be able to shine comparatively is going to be because it can put in the passion and the details, as well as the modding, because even now, Jurassic World Evolution, that's something a lot of fans really want to see, are being able to mod the game a bit. Whether it's giving dinosaurs their own skins, or even adding new dinosaurs to the game. There's not much personal customization you can do with Jurassic World Evolution aside from what the game provides you. Okay, so that's that little thing done. Science tree, and what do they want us to unlock? Oh, it seems like just any ones. Oh, I guess maybe the one right at the top with the blinking exclamation mark. There's that done. Should be close to the end of this tutorial. Everything I know about that. So we'll just go until the 20 guests visit the park. I guess we should also put down that egg we got, because I think the Triceratops also like rainforest. Yeah, they do. So we'll see how they go together, because that's one thing I've actually never done in Parkasaurus, is I've never had a combined exhibit with any dinosaurs that both use the same... Actually, no. At the start, I didn't use any that used the same biome. Actually, do we have to unlock the gems still? No, we don't. All the gems are also right available from the... Oh, no, actually we do. There's the uncommon, the rare... Okay, so the gems still have to be unlocked through science. But you don't have to do the family of sorts. You should be able to just unlock each as you go along and what you'd like. Oh, really? That's interesting. They changed up how the carnivore tree worked. I remember it was Velociraptor, and I thought Oviraptor... Yeah, Oviraptor's there. Albertosaurus 1, T-Rex. All the large carnivores, though, are all in the same little family grouping here with the finished gem. So that's an interesting change. Because I think Spinosaurus used to be something like a... What was it? Not the epic gem. It might have been a rare gem, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, there are some minor tweaks here and there we'll come across as we keep playing, so it'll be interesting to see. I'll see how Parkasaurus also does on the channel. Right now, it is a little bit of a competition between content about which one I want to stick with. Carnivores, the series and the mods have been doing very exceptionally well, if I'm honest, because they've been my highest viewed videos in quite a while, so I'll probably be keeping more of those pumping out, as well as maybe looking at doing them more per week. Then Dino System is another one that's coming back into full swing. Hopefully... By the time this video goes up, the most recent Dino System should be out, so you'll see the little technical difficulties and bad luck I ran into, although it's probably more my misfortune, or not my misfortune, but my wrongdoings than actual misfortune in the game, for having to restart a couple of times before we got a solid start and island going. So there's those that are probably going to be main staples of the series for now. Subnautica, even if it doesn't get a lot of user attention, I still do want to play through it because I love that game. It feels so alive and you just want to explore and see more of what that world has to offer and be part of it. And that's, I think, one of the best things about a survival game is that it can really be immersive and draw you in. Like, The Long Dark actually finished up just last week now. Actually, I think... What's today? Thursday the 28th, I think. Yeah. So Long Dark is actually going to be finished up tomorrow, so you kind of get a sense of when this is recorded. But I'm really trying to see how I can grow the channel out, because I want to get us up to the 100 subscriber milestone first. And I want to do this kind of how YouTube used to be. Whereas you kind of had little goals you wanted the channel to get to, but you weren't going to try to hit them using clickbait or these weird things you've seen in the past. Like, YouTube's gone to be really weird since I started watching videos on it. You used to have it where it was pretty simple and dialed back, where, say if they were Let's Play videos, you didn't have that great editing, like random sound effects bumping in and screen shakes and strobe and etc. to the effects. It felt like you were just kind of sitting down beside the person watching them play the game. I really liked that feel. But that's changed because of how YouTube started doing the ad revenue more and targeted ads and I think stuff like that. Also, the search algorithm changed. Just a lot of stuff has changed over the years from what YouTube was. So, I want to not go with the changes, but instead be myself and what I enjoy. So that is going to be... Oh, we just have that second goal to meet now. Actually, I should probably pick up some more stuff from here. Do that, just to bring that in. But yeah, so I want to stick to how I'd rather do things than let YouTube regulate and control anything I try to aim for or do. I'm not going to... Oh, let's hatch you for a moment while I rant. So they're both unhappy. Well, I don't know if I really need to do... Well, I don't know if they're fighting or getting along. It's kind of hard to say right now. Yeah, I think they only like each other. They'll tolerate each other, but they need their own species in order to get that stuff up, so... we'll have to just wait till these last donations roll. Speaking of... Okay, mission complete. So there's our little perfect way to end the episode off. We'll go back to world map and leave this little return thing right here. So next episode, we're going to... Actually, that's not a place to put it on the world map, because this is definitely Canada, and if that's Toronto there, we're up in the Arctic Circle almost. But anyway, we'll leave things here for this episode. Thank you guys very much for listening to my rant as we just got the tutorial out of the way, and we'll see what new things Parkasaurus has in store. We are trying to grow the channel, so if you do want to think about helping us out and support us, maybe just think about subscribing. You'll get... should only be one notification per day, about one video every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's one thing I always want to do, is at least one video a day. I don't know if I'll ever go up to 2 again. Recording is not something I can do every single day, so I kind of have to space and squeeze in what I can. But I'll still always try to give you guys new content and be in touch through comments, or even if you need anything else and want to try getting a hold of me another way. I will try to figure out a good way to keep available for you guys. Until I see you in the next episode, though, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.